All right. This was a hell of a heated episode.
This was rough. That was just like a serious argument, not even jokes.
I know. I'm upset about it.
I'm upset.
I'm a little upset.
I know, me too.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds, man, yeah, they coming to the mic. I'm talking taste.
How about when we were recently in a pool together and you had to stop playing beer pong because you said I can't play anymore. I'm fucked up.
I didn't say I was fucked up. I said I can't drink any more beer. I'm too full. I can't. I played all day long in the sun. I didn't want to drink, and I wasn't drunk. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to feel lousy.
You weren't drunk, so you could have driven a car at that point.
No, buddy, but I was not. I was in full control. I just drank. I don't like to drink a lot of beer.
Does not mean out of control.
You're bringing up a point. Listen to what you just did. You brought up a time when I said, I've had enough to drink. I'm fine. I don't want to drink anymore.
That's not what you were doing.
How is that a strike against me?
Sal, that's not what you were doing.
We played beer pong. I was done. I did not want to drink any more beer. It gets me dehydrated. I don't get what you're saying. Just because I was like, I don't want to play anymore. So I said, I don't want to drink anymore. I've had enough. And that's a strike against me. If anything, you should be you should use it against me to be like, you're able to cut yourself off with booze.
If that is your interpretation of that event, then fine.
But my point, you're naming things that go in, like when that happened to me when I got drunk and had to throw up into a garbage can, I hate that. It snuck up on me. Okay, I hadn't eaten that day.
But you talk like it was 6 years ago. No, and it wasn't a special occasion. It was a night.
No, we were performing.
Oh, so that counts as special occasion?
No, but I mean, like,
come on.
That's why I had a drink to begin with. I was in a club. And I had a drink. Like, I don't even understand what we're arguing about, bro. I'm arguing for weed versus booze. You're like bringing up every 3 years when I drink. I don't know what you're doing.
What do you mean?
I hate that drunk that I got, and that's why I'm on the side of weed. I could have went there that night and smoked weed all night, and I would have been just this right now. I think
your weed argument is bullshit.
To say a thing to me that tells me that alcohol is better than weed.
I've said several things.
You said 10 minutes of anxiety and a groggy day the next day. I said
because you're barreling over the things I'm saying. Just because you've never had an hour-long panic attack where you thought you were going to drop dead on weed, literally drop dead. I had to leave a fucking concert because I ate an edible, a 15 milligram edible. I had to leave the concert because I thought the room was closing in on me and I was going to die.
Okay, that's like someone you're bringing up a point of someone that is akin to someone getting alcohol poisoning.
Oh no, so it's not.
You didn't know what you were doing. You're an idiot. You took way too much edible and you paid the price. All right,
way too much edible. 15 milligrams.
I'm a college kid. If you don't do it, what do you mean? Of course you. How is that not an? You are. Sometimes you get me so upset. You contradict yourself from sentence to sentence.
I'm not contradicting myself.
Which is it, Joe? Is 15 milligrams not a lot of weed, or is 50 milligrams enough to make you think you're going to die?
Weed is way more dangerous than you make it out to be.
I'm a college kid. I'm funneling shit. Pump my stomach in the hospital.
Oh my God, funneling
shit. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing, Sal.
The most common experience with each, okay?
Sal, I'm talking about common experience. A lot. You know how many people I know that say, I can't smoke weed. It makes me crazy. It makes me paranoid. I don't know anybody that's... No, I take that back. I'm not going to speak in generalities. I know a lot of people... that say, I can't smoke weed. It makes me crazy. It makes me paranoid. I know people who are heavy mushroom and acid users that say weed is the devil. It is the devil. Okay? I know people
Nobody's losing their families over weed. Nobody's losing their job over weed, okay? Nobody's losing their life over weed.
Bullshit,
okay?
They are.
Nobody's losing their marriage. Not as much as booze.
Okay.
Go talk
to all the girls I know that say they had to dump their boyfriends because all he did was sit on the couch and hit his bong and play video games all day.
Okay,
nobody's losing anything over weed.
Okay, go talk to all the people that have broken homes because people drink alcohol.
Okay.
Let's go back to the general user experience.
You just asked me to prove a point and I proved it and you shot it down.
You ain't proving shit, okay? You ain't proving shit. Okay, let's go to the regular.
So you puking in the trash can is me having a panic attack.
Okay, so let's go to keep trying to go to the most basic experience for each thing. I smoke a half a joint or a joint. I chill out that night. Okay, nothing's happening to me. Odds are, if you're going to drink, you're either going to be able to stop or you're not. it's way more common for someone who's indulging in just one drink or two drinks that night to end up getting drunk when they didn't want to and end up having a shitty day the next day. There's way more common for the average alcohol user to end up with a bad experience from alcohol than it is for the average weed smoker to end up with a bad experience from a little bit of weed.
To that, I would say this. I will 100% agree with you that the immediate hangover of alcohol is far more robust than the immediate hangover or effects of weed. But I will not stand here and let you say that continual and habitual weed use does not have a long-term horrible effect on a human being. It does. It makes people forgetful. It makes
Holy shit, Joe. Why are you going back to continued and habitual? We don't need to argue. We don't need to argue. I thought I was going to die. I was so high and he's going to pump my stomach. Let's go back to the way that most people experience these things.
That's what I'm talking about. Most people I know that smoke weed smoke it habitually.
They smoke it daily. Stop. Take away the habitual. Just people's general.
You can't take away the habitual.
If you're not an alcoholic or a pothead, let's talk about that.
That's what I'm talking about. People. That's what I'm talking about. So do you?
I sometimes feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Do you think our friends?
Let's go back to the most relatable form of this argument.
Do you think our friends that smoke weed on every night are potheads?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's not how I would. That's not how. Earlier.
What is a pothead?
I would say around the clock pot smokers. I don't think somebody that has a drink every night is an alcoholic. I don't think somebody that hits weed every night is a pothead. I think if you...
I mean, that's really that's really exactly the definition.
All right, so
you drink every day, you're an alcoholic. You smoke every day, you're probably a pothead.
So if you have 2 glasses of wine every day, you're an alcoholic? No, please.
Yeah, actually, textbook, you probably are, although I get it. Consuming
come on, guys. What are we talking about here? 7 drinks per week. Then Sal and I are both alcoholics.
Right. I mean, so your opinion is better than the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism.
You think
These
you're
are people that dedicated their lives to the study of this.
So you're an alcoholic. You agree with that? You're an alcoholic.
No, I don't have 7 or more drinks a week. No fucking way.
Are you insane?
No, I don't.
Are you insane?
No, I don't. Swear to God. Hand to God. Hand to God.
Sal, stop.
Hand to God.
Sal.
Joe, you
stop.
Wait a minute. Maybe this is an intervention. Maybe this is an intervention for you. You believe that every week I consistently have more than 7 drinks a week?
I think you're
out of your
at
gourd.
least have 7
You're out
drinks
of your
a week.
gourd. If there is a week where we hang and I drink one night 7 drinks, that's the one night. I'm telling you to your face right now. I would say if you average my drink consumption over the course of a year and average, I don't even. There's weeks that I don't drink. Weeks that I don't even have a drink. You're insane.
Let's look up what a pothead
so you
is.
think I'm having 4 at least 2 times in a week, I'm having 4 drinks a night. You're fucking insane.
You just said you have a drink with dinner very often. That's 7 days in a week. If you have a glass of wine every night with dinner, that would be 7 drinks. I don't have a glass of
wine every night with dinner. I enjoy having wine with dinner. Usually, if I'm out.
I just hate.
Joe, you just make shit up.
I don't make shit up.
Sal,
I hang out with you every week.
Oh my God, Joe! My goodness,
I hang out with you every week.
Right.
I hang out with you every week.
Yeah, and when I hang out with you every week, if you see me at the club, what do I have? If I go
drink.
There, one.
I've seen you have drinks.
Right.
Yes.
A drink. Right. Okay, and then I go home, right? And then let's say the next,
it's more like 2, 3 maybe
let's
drinks.
Let's say I do 2 nights of stand up a week, and maybe one night. Let's say I do 3. That's average. One night I don't drink. 2 nights I have. One night I have 2. One night I have 1. That's 3. You're telling me I consistently have over 7 a week? I don't.
No, 7. At least 7. I didn't say over 7.
I don't. Just because you have 7 a day.
I don't have 7 a day.
Okay. Well, if I was you right now and you said that, I'd be like, what? Yes, you do. The way you flipped out is insane. I don't have over 7 drinks a week.
So
I do not
over 7. It's
7, whatever it is. No, didn't it say more than 7?
No, it said 7.
All right, so I read it wrong. But my point is, I don't average 7 drinks a week. I don't do that anymore. I began this argument telling you that I used to do that, and years ago I said I'm not doing this like this anymore.
Sal, I just can't.
Okay.
All right, listen. You're gonna make the argument.
I don't get you want to. Here's what you want to. Here's what. Go back and check the tape. All you've done in this episode is argue anything but Weed?
No.
The good and bad of weed versus the good and bad of alcohol.
No, because when I make a long-term argument about weed, you go, oh, that's not true. That's not true. It's like, it is true. Stop acting like people that smoke pot smoke it once a week. Stop acting like you smoke it once a week. People that smoke pot...
I didn't. I didn't say that.
So
you just said it. I didn't say anything like that.
I said habitually. That means a few times every week. That means it's part of your regular life.
And I said to you, why don't we bring it to the people and give them the argument the way most people can relate to it? Every once in a while.
That's how most people relate. I got news for you.
Every once in a while, I have some drinks.
Most people that like pot smoke pot almost every single day.
You're not going to speak in generalities? Gotcha. Great. Okay. Follow it up. Shouting generalities.
Sal, you and every other pot smoker I know, when somebody breaks out a blunt or a joint at the club, I have never seen any of you say, no, I don't want to hit that right now.
Okay.
Ever.
That's not true at all.
It's 100%
true at all.
Just like I always say, I'll do a shot.
For the last 2 years, I haven't done that because of COVID. So I haven't done it in 24 months, bitch. Another thing is that you can't equate someone being like, do you want a hit of this? And a pot smoker taking a hit of weed. That's like me telling you, you drink every day. If I saw you go, can I taste that margarita?
No.
You drink a full drink.
A hit of pot
is equal to what?
Is equal to 2 shots, I would say. Equal to 2 shots.
Are
Something
you
that changes
insane?
Because you smoke so much pot, you don't even realize how strong a hit of pot is anymore.
You are insane. You are insane.
Not insane.
You are insane. I can smoke a half a joint
because you smoke a lot of weed habitually. No,
it doesn't
That's
feel
my point.
Like it's not equal to 2 shots.
It's tolerance,
oh
Sal.
My goodness.
There's a tolerance with weed just like there is with booze.
Great.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with the argument?
The argument is you told me to bring up a shortcoming of weed. I said habitual long-term pot use is a thing that people think doesn't have any effect on them when it does.
Okay.
And I said that a hangover with booze is more robust and in your face the next day with immediate effects. However, the long-term effects of pot on your mental state are worse.
I disagree.
Okay,
I think alcoholism will kill you before weedism. Okay?
I didn't say kill you. I said the
worse
effects
on your health,
on your mental
worse on your liver, worse on your heart, worse on your weight. Okay.
Okay. Cigarettes are worse for you than any of them, but they won't affect your mental state. That's my point.
A long-term habitual drinker is way worse off than a long-term habitual weed smoker. Yes or no?
No.
All right, you just went.
No, Frank Sinatra drank his whole life. He was fine. He didn't die for.
You crash landed.
I know a lot of old drinkers.
Yeah, all right.
I know a lot of old drinkers.
Yeah. Who's in worse shape? A person that's seeing the end of a bottle every day, or a person that's smoking
end of a bottle every day? That's your.
Who's worse off? A person that has 5 drinks a day, or according to you?
Who's worse off? Who's worse off? A person that smokes half a drink a day, or a person that has 2 glasses of wine a day? Doctors will tell you the person who has 2 glasses of wine is actually healthier from a heart standpoint.
I'll go right by your sliding scale. Who's worse off? A person that drinks 5 drinks a day, or a person that smokes a joint a day?
5 drinks is not equivalent to a joint. That's not fair.
You didn't just say that. You just told me 1 puff of weed is equal to 2 shots.
If I do 1 puff of weed, I am fucked up than if I drank a 6-pack.
What you just told me was a puff of weed was equal to 2 shots, which means a joint would be equal to about 30 shots. In the next sentence, I gave you 5 drinks for the whole joint, and you said that's not a fair comparison. You literally shattered what you just said right before it.
Okay, fine. I'll give it to you. Mentally or physically? Mentally, the pot person. Way. Physically, the booze person. Absolutely.
I don't know, Joe. Why are we arguing? Also, let's talk about the benefits. I'm sorry. I smoke weed. It helps you relax. It helps you sleep.
Doesn't help you relax. It makes you panicky.
Let me fucking finish. Now you let me finish. Weed does help you relax.
For a pothead, you're really high strung.
Medicinal weed. Medicinal. You ever hear a doctor go, "Oh, I'm so sorry you're suffering and you're in pain. Why don't you go home and have gin?"
Absolutely.
No, they don't.
I've had doctors tell me drink 2 glasses of wine every day to help your good cholesterol.
Medicinal weed, bro. Okay.
Medicinal
Cancer
wine.
patients, cataracts, anxiety. It might give you anxiety.
Healthy.
Weed gives more people relaxation than it does give people anxiety. I believe.
Yeah.
Weed helps you sleep. Weed helps you relax. Okay. Weed
relax.
opens your mind up. Okay. Art comes from weed. Some of my greatest ideas and some of my greatest jokes and bits I thought of while I was high.
Guess what? Some of your absolute worst also. That is a 50-50 split, and you know it.
But it opens my mind up in a way that it isn't normally.
I'm a writer. I'm a published writer. Some of my greatest writing came when I drank a bottle of wine in front of my computer. What does that have to do with anything?
I'm talking about some of the benefits of weed. It has everything to do with it.
Okay.
I can't even make general agreed upon points about weed. You're arguing things that are common that everyone would agree with.
Okay.
It's insane.
Okay.
You're insane. I started to say before, we'll start off as a food podcast, okay?
Yeah.
Weed enhances food. Alcohol does not.
Bullshit. Wine enhances every meal. Christopher Hitchens,
not in a way that
all food tastes better with wine.
Not in a way that red wine complements, a steak or a fish complement. I'm talking about smoke weed and eat anything. Give me your shoe.
Oh, you think that's
and put
good?
some salt on. No, I think it's one of the benefits of weed.
You think that's a benefit that you'll smoke weed and go, you know what? I want to dip a whole bag of Ruffles into a fucking can of marshmallow
obviously,
fluff. You think that's a good idea?
I'm just proving a point. I'm not going to eat your shoe.
It turns you into a base level animal that doesn't know anything better.
Anything, if you eat any dish and you're high, it tastes better than when you're not high. That is the benefit of weed. I cannot say that for alcohol.
I would disagree. I've had plenty of great drunken meals. I've had plenty of great late night drunken meals. You go out,
right.
You leave a bar, you hit a Burger King. Okay, you leave a bar, you hit a diner. Is there anything better than a late night drunken diner run?
I think what's happening there is you're very hungry, but when you're high and you eat the right food, it's like, oh my God, like this is, you know how many times high people say, this might be the best blank I've ever had? Do you think it's the best blank they've ever had? No, it's the fucking weed. That is a benefit of weed. I'm naming benefits of weed, and you're telling me I'm incorrect.
Though. It's taking you out of your head. Okay. That's not a benefit.
You think it's not a benefit, and then everyone else in the world will think it's a benefit.
In fact, I've always said that one of the things I hated most about weed was the munchies, because you can't stick to your diet. You can't stick to anything because you get so ravenously fucking hungry that you start eating anything you can get your hands on, and then when you come down, you feel terrible about it.
Better than being face down on the pavement.
Who the hell has ever been face down on a pavement?
Many people.
Oh God.
You're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you want, but I don't know what you want. At least I'm not throwing up from weed.
All right. It's
also,
arguable.
talk about Grimace. We talked about Grimace last episode. I mean, like a lot of alcohol is an acquired taste as well.
And by the way, and this needs to be pointed out. Okay, because I know you're just in the last 3 years coming into this weed thing, and it's all nice and government regulated, and you get it nice and neat, and you know what you're getting. Pal, I smoked it when you fucking smoked it. You know how much shit I smoked that had Lysol dumped on it because the drug dealer wanted to lie to you that it was good weed? Do you know how much shit you didn't know you were getting?
About moonshine out of a tub?
No,
I mean, what do you
stop it, dude.
You bring
weed,
out
weed
all
was
the points.
Weed was so incredibly unsafe for so long. It's only now become safe, and now everybody's like, it's so great.
Do you want to do like a Back to the Future episode where we argue weed versus alcohol in 1982? Because I'm talking about now, because this is when we're alive, right? So
I'm just telling you something. I'm just
everything you brought up this whole episode, either for booze or for weed, is so off topic.
It's not off
just
topic.
The pluses and minuses
None of it has
the
been
drug.
off topic. I don't think.
Is there a Weed Anonymous?
There should be.
Is it 12 steps for
weed?
weed?
There should be. This is my point of the double standard with weed. Everybody thinks weed is this harmless thing. It's not. It burns people out. It fries people's brains. People become completely unreliable and spacey and whatever on weed, and everybody acts like it's just this fun little thing.
That could be a downside to some people who use weed the wrong way, 100%. If you're equating it to booze, everything you just said is way more applicable to booze than weed.
That's not true, Sal. That's not true.
Yes, alcoholism is much more of a rampant problem.
Here's why it's more of a record problem. Because it's been legal for a lot longer. I promise you this. Track the weed usage over the next 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years that alcohol has been legal in this country. Yeah, and you're going to see a whole different outcome of statistics with weed. So now, you're going to see a whole different thing.
Fair point. I'll start tracking weed for the next 60, 70, 80, and 90 years.
Well, you know I'm right, though. You know I'm right.
I don't believe you are, actually. I truly don't.
You don't?
I don't believe you. I think that there are pitfalls to both, and I think the pitfalls to alcohol way outweigh the pitfalls to weed. I think it's evident, and I think everyone would share that opinion with me.
And you think in your 3-year tenure of smoking weed that you have the statistics to match the 90 years in this country that alcohol has been prevalently, readily available, and legal.
No, I know I have my personal user experience.
But you don't think weed being illegal has something to do with the fact that we don't have statistics on how damaging it could be? You don't think that has anything to do with it? That there's never been really any studies done on weed because it's been illegal?
It's every drug.
Come on.
You hear the legalized drug things all the time. Tax it, make it work for us, make it not illegal. You'll clear up the problems. You'll clear up all the bad batches of stuff that are killing people.
Okay.
I hear this argument all the time. It's not just for weed, but it is what it is. I've been drinking alcohol for 25 years. I've been smoking weed for 3. I have enough experience with both.
You do.
I like alcohol. I drink it. I
know you do.
I ran my
7 a week.
livelihood around it.
At least 7 a week.
Yeah, okay. 10,000 gallons of bad booze seized from Mexican resorts. Wow.
Remember when the people were dropping dead in the resorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like not that long ago, right?
Yeah.
Booze resorts shut down operation. Blah, blah, blah. Regulars recently visited nearly 3 dozen restaurants. What was bad about it? What happened?
This was a
Bad manufacturing process. So it's almost like an E. coli lettuce situation. All right. This was a hell of a heated episode.
This was rough. That was just like a serious argument, not even jokes.
I know. I'm upset about it.
I'm upset.
I'm a little upset.
I know, me too.
I'm a little upset.
I mean,
I didn't expect it.
There was no jokes there.
I didn't. No.
It wasn't lighthearted. We just got into a fight.
I'm too high for this episode.
Are you high?
Yeah.
Look at this pimp showing up to work high.
I love it.
Smoked on the porch.
That's how it was. That's why he's in. You hear that laugh? Look at him. He's radiating sunshine. Look at that man. He's a happy man.
I'm happy.
I took one puff of this. It did nothing to me. Am I like, oh my God, I'm gonna
one
get
puff.
murdered.
I drank about 4 of those already.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're acting the way you want. You can't maintain a good argument.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Look at how you're acting off of one puff.
I'm in the
of weed.
pocket. The weed that has done nothing to me.
Let's pick a winner. This is our winner today. Nick Alexander says no one has ever had to pay someone 18 years of child support from getting too high.
Love it.
One of my arguable points. But funny. Follow Nick at Teddy_the Jet.
Teddy and the Jets.
All right, folks. Let's just go to the polls.
Teddy and the Jets.
Yes. Yes. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, you will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. You know what that is? Frank Sinatra, big booze enthusiast. Didn't sing about pot, did he? Pot be a lady
Joey D can eat a big fat dick.
No.
That's not Snoop, is it? I was going for a weed thing.
Oh, I'll give you a Snoop thing. Gin and Jew, rolling, sucking out gin and juice.
To all the girls I've loved before.
Wow, weed loses.
Oh, by 2%. This guy's. I needed my potheads were too busy being high.
Yeah, exactly.
Weed people were like, bro, you see this? We got to vote on this.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
What about all your motivated weed smokers? Where are their votes?
That means that a 2% margin means that weed dominated you. Because the people that are high are not motivated to vote.
Oh God! No, but it doesn't affect your brain. There's nothing. Everything is better on weed. You can vote better on weed, man.
Yeah. All right. I don't know why you kicked into the guy from Freedom Rock, but all right.
Because I'm being a shit. 17,000
votes. Alcohol is 52.3% to 47.7%. So it's 2.3%, which is rematched. Anything under 5% is rematch territory.